Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simulation for the Nation, and welcome to another special FS19 development blog. It is Friday at the time of recording. It is the run-up to FS19's release, which can only mean one thing: there's some more fact sheets to get into, so we're going to deep dive into those and have a quick look, see what we're doing. We're going to be looking through the points on all of the release fact sheets today, but then later on in the weekend we are going to do a deep dive in everything we've seen so far. I want to kind of pick and choose into a few little facts that we see, so we'll get around to that one, but for now let's have a look at what Giants brought up and have a quick look, see what we think. Alright then, so fact sheet number one we have to look at today. We are going big. We're going for some of the vehicles that we saw on the CGI trailer, on Gamescom's trailer, shall I say. We have here the Case Quadtrack, a newly modeled, newly designed Case Quadtrack by the looks of things. In the Gamescom gameplay trailer, it looked fantastic, and it continues to do so here. It's looking rather beastly. So we have, it's going to be quite expensive though, £438,000, but with that you get all of the power you need from 525 through to 692. It is going to be your big draft tractor, your big cultivation tractor. You can even stick it on a chaser bin should you feel the need to. But yeah, a really nice looking model. Can't wait to see the interior of that one, actually, see how it looks. And additionally, as we also knew there, we have the Wilson trailer brand in the game, and we're looking at the Wilson pace setter here. For £80,000 you can haul 60,000 litres of cereal, crops, seed and fertilizer as well. These are gravity release trailers, or gravity emptying trailers, and now what I'd be really interested to see is if you can actually pair these up to tow 2 or 3 of them. Doesn't say like there's any configuration in the stats there, but we'll have to wait and see, because it will be great to get a bit of a road train going with those, that's for sure. But they look fantastic here. Also pay attention to the lighting in the background on this photo, it really does look quite stunning. But yeah, very excited about bringing these new models back. The Case Quadtrack's been around for a while, but I think it was due a bit of a refresh, and boy has it got it. Now, I mentioned you're going to use a Case Quadtrack to be your big draft tractor to pull bigger implements, and what bigger and better way to go than the Seedhawk 980 and the appropriate Seedhawk XL toolbar. A massive 84 foot wide, it's colossally big. The keen-eyed amongst you will notice that this looks very familiar. We had the Seedhawk as a Big Bud extension in the DLC. It is now under Vader starred colours, but it does look just brilliant here, pulled by the big quad track as well. There are the other large seed drills still in the game as well. If you go into Giant's website and look at the machine categories, you will see that the other big air seeders are in there still. This one is particularly big though. The animation on the auger to fill up the grain bins or the seed bins on the trailer are always fantastic to see. Really do like that. It works very well when you have the Wilson pace setter as well as the former picture dictated. But yeah, this is going to be a fantastic machine, particularly for the larger American maps. It's going to look really, really good actually. Cover some massive quantities of ground at any given time. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that works there. What I do like on this photo, with the way they've set up the information, the symbols for all of the different cereal crops look new, so they look pretty cool as well. Be nice to see how that continues. You can still travel along 11 miles an hour with this. You're going to fly through a field. It's absolutely fantastic. And as you can see on the air car there, you are able to do some wheel configurations to the air car, add some dual wheels on there if you want to. It does hold both seed and fertilizer. Fairly standard piece of equipment though. We always need a big air seeder, and we certainly have it this time around. Okay, and into the fact sheet that probably had me most excited today actually, the Grimmy potato harvester. Now this is something that I've wanted to see come in for a while. We've always had like a version of a potato harvester, but I really like this model in this design. It's great to see that it's come into the game here. We are looking at the Veritron 470 Platinum TerraTrack. Sounds mean. But yeah, this is another way for us to approach the harvesting potatoes there. Rather than a smaller trail machine, we can really up the output, which is going to be great. It is expensive. You're going to have an awful lot of potatoes to make this worth your while. 496,000 euros means it's going to take some paying back, but look at it, it's a fantastic machine. The level of detail, if you look around the underneath the cab really, on where you have the conveyor belts taking the potatoes up there, the level of detail of the pipe work and the bushings, everything there looks just fantastic. Really impressed with this model. It just brings a whole new level of interest to me for the for potato and root harvesting, so can't wait to see how this looks. The backdrop of this map as well is just stunning. Look at that castle. How can you ever get fed up of farming underneath that castle? It looks fantastic. Yeah, so we have a new potato harvester. I'm sure we're going to see some more equipment there to handle the potatoes, but let's keep an eye out for that one. And yeah, let's move on to the last fact sheet. And finally, we are coming into the Hardy Rubicon 9000, the sprayer that we all saw in the Gamescom trailer. It is something that we typically would only see in North America, this style with the boom at the front there. It's not really a European-based sprayer, but it still looks like a fantastic looking sprayer. Hardy are definitely a big brand of sprayer, so it's nice to have them on board. But the thing that really grabs me about this again is just seeing the weeds and how the weeds are killed off. Now, the weeds do look rather pretty actually. The flowers in the fields look quite nice. Obviously though, we need to get rid of them, so we would spray them out. I just hope that it would take a little bit longer to spray off than the instant effect that we seem to have here again. That's something I would always like to see. But never mind, I think that's got all, we're going to be stuck with that either way, so we'll have to make do with it. Now, it's a monstrously big sprayer, again, extraordinarily expensive, £489,000 for a 48.5 meter sprayer. Let's just let that sink in. 48.5 meters, that's twice as wide as some of the in-game sprayers we currently have there. It's just colossally large. You can put 9,000 liters of spray into this as well. Liquids is going to last forever as well, which is great. And you can still zip down the road at 50k, so it's a great machine. It's so versatile. You'll be able to cover so much of your ground with this at any given time. Again, look at the attention to the pipework on the booms. They look fantastic. All of the nozzles are looking brilliant as well. The connections around the hydraulic folding at the very front and the center of the boom looks awesome. Looks very well, very robust, which is great to see. Now typically I don't know how much I'd use this on the European map, just because at 48 meters wide you're going to finish a field in about one pass in some instances. But we will wait and see. So it looks great. Can't wait to get behind the wheel of it and see how it rolls. Alright guys, so that's it. It's nice and quick, it's nice and brief. We're just having a quick zip through all of the fact sheets. I will be coming back over the weekend at some stage with a bit more of a breakdown of everything we've seen so far. I'm picking into some of the things that I really like about all of the fact sheets and all the machines presented so far. So join me for that one. Thank you for watching so far. If you have yet to do so, hit that subscribe button to Simulation for the Nation, and we shall see you in the next one. Have a great weekend, enjoy the fact sheets, let's build the hype up for FS19, and we'll see you later.